All right, everyone, we're gonna move on to strict pull-up at this point. So, if you notice, we have not talked about kipping yet. A rule here, or something we like to see, is before you even really start kipping on your pull-ups, you've developed enough strength in your shoulders. We found that when you're kipping too much and you don't have the strength and you're kipping before you actually have your first strict pull-up, you can have an injury in your shoulders. It's not always the case, but that's just something that we found and we like to see, is having people have that strength first, demonstrate the strength, and then we'll practice. You also notice that when we get to the kipping portion, I want you to understand that kipping is a skill as opposed to a strength component, okay? So you gotta have that, you wanna make sure you have the strength first, then we'll practice the skill part of it, okay? You wouldn't do double unders if you don't have single unders. Double unders is a skill to be able to time it out. Same here, okay? So we're gonna move on to strict pull-ups. Strict is literally everything we've worked up to. This is the main part here. So got my grip that I talked about earlier. We want the thumbs over the fingers, full grip on that bar. I'm gonna stay tight in my core, feet together. I'm gonna pick that spot on the wall, and I'm going to pull straight up, get that chin over the bar, and then down. Now, if you can pull, and you've been practicing to pull to the highest point, and you can touch that chest to the bar, awesome. We would like to see you pull to the highest point as opposed to a standard, like I mentioned before. Always pull to your highest point. As you get tired, then they'll drop down. Something else that I'd like you to understand too is, as we did the first strict pull-up, it's that very first part, the first pull, is to squeeze those lats together, squeeze those shoulder blades, so it resembles a scap pull-up, and this becomes our first progression, and then it turns into the full pull, okay? So if you can put it together, that's what we're gearing up to the strict pull-ups. You can see how the previous progressions kind of work up to this point.